There are two types of connection formats utilized in studio and live sound applications, balanced and unbalanced. The two are quite different. Let's take a look at how they work. Unbalanced connections use two conductors, a positive or hot wire, and a negative that also carries ground. In many cases, that ground will be a shield that wraps around the hot conductor and protects from radio frequency and electromagnetic noise entering the cable. Examples of unbalanced connections include guitar, bass, and other instrument cables, as well as some audio connections. You'll recognize these because they use RCA, or tip-sleeve quarter-inch connectors. Unbalanced cables may carry low-level instrument signals as well as -10 dBV line level signals. This is what used to be known as consumer or semi-pro audio levels. Both of those terms are pretty much obsolete these days in the studio and live sound arenas, but it's true that most higher-end pro-level gear uses balanced connections and +4 dBU levels. A balanced connection uses three conductors, a hot or positive, a negative, and a ground that again is often a shield. Unlike an unbalanced connection, no signal is carried by the ground. The signal is carried entirely by the positive and the negative. The signal on the positive and negative legs is summed together at the input of the receiving device. The negative signal is inverted, so when the two legs are summed, they reinforce each other, increasing power by 3 dB. Any noise that's induced or picked up by the two legs will be identical. So when the negative is inverted and the two signals are summed, the noise will be canceled out. The two signals are identical and they're 180 degrees out of polarity, resulting in 100% cancellation. This greatly reduces the presence of noise in a balanced connection. The process is known as common mode rejection because signals that are picked up in common by the two legs, in this case noise, will be canceled. Balanced connections are often carried over XLR connectors, and we have two different types, male and female. Female connects to a device output, while male connects to a device input. You can also use TRS or tip ring sleeve quarter-inch connectors for balanced signals. Balanced signals are used for almost all microphones and most pro audio gear connections. All of this makes balanced lines much better for longer cable runs. In general, I recommend keeping unbalanced cable runs, particularly a guitar or a bass instrument level signal, 30 feet or less. A balanced line can run much farther, 100 feet or even much more, and still maintain a very clean signal. If you have both balanced and unbalanced connections in your system, ensure that you're connecting them properly or you may encounter problems with level mismatches. A simple adapter may not be enough to connect an unbalanced signal to a balanced signal and vice versa. If you're interested in learning more about audio concepts like these, visit Sweetwater.com's news and research page or check out the other videos in this playlist.